Welcome once again to the channel that brings you the latest in sports news from around the world. Today we will bring you the latest on Barcelona and all their latest news dealing with the 2020 transfer window. Today we will feature an update on the possible departures of Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez, and also the possible arrivals of Giorginio Wijnaldum from Liverpool and Barcelona product and present Manchester City defender Eric Garcia. But before we get to the news, please make sure to subscribe and like this video to support us in bringing you more videos of the latest in sports. Thank you. Now back to the Now camp. 1. Lionel Messi has reportedly agreed a €700 million or £623 million contract with the City Football Group, which owns Manchester City, after informing Barcelona that he wanted to leave. The Argentinian superstar has not turned up for training under new Barca boss Ronald Koeman, and City have been installed as the favourites to sign him. Messi's existing relationship with City manager Pep Guardiola and the fact the club's cash-rich owners would be able to afford him make it easy to see why. Now, according to various media sources, the City Football Group have agreed a deal with Messi which will see him earn around €700 million £623 million over a 5-year period. The deal would see Messi employed by the group, rather than one specific football club, and the report states that he would spend 3 years at Manchester City before moving to the MLS to join their sister club New York City FC. The report quotes a source close to the player as saying, "Messi thinks Guardiola brought the best football out of him, and he wants to repeat that." Messi believes he can leave Barcelona for free after activating a clause in his contract, but the club and La Liga are adamant that it expired in June. La Liga's statement on the situation reads, "With regard to the different interpretations, some of which are contradictory, relating to the current contractual situation of FC Barcelona footballer Lionel Andres Messi that have been published across various media outlets. In recent days, having analyzed the player's contract with the club, La Liga would like to clarify the following. The contract is currently valid and contains a release clause which is applicable should Lionel Messi decide to trigger the early unilateral termination of the contract. In accordance with Article 16 of Royal Decree 1006/1985 of the 26th of June, which regulates the special employment status that professional athletes have. In compliance with the applicable regulations and protocol that apply in such instances, La Liga will not carry out the prior visa release process for the player to be unregistered from the Royal Spanish Football Federation if the sum in the aforementioned clause has not been paid beforehand. This means that Messi will still have to sort things out with Barcelona before he could make an exit this year. 2. Liverpool midfielder Giorginio Wijnaldum appears to be edging closer to a summer exit from Anfield, after it was reported in Spain that he has agreed personal terms over a transfer to Barcelona. Wijnaldum's Liverpool future has been the subject of increasing uncertainty in recent weeks and months. Despite his key role in the Reds' Champions League title-winning campaign, and their Premier League title-winning season over the last 2 years. The 29-year-old Dutchman is in the final 12 months of his contract and an extension hasn't so far been forthcoming. Instead, Liverpool may have to sell him in order to command a transfer fee, which in turn could potentially help them secure a deal for Bayern Munich's Thiago Alcantara. Already this week it has been reported in Barcelona that cautious progress has been made over a transfer that would reunite Wijnaldum with former Netherlands national team boss Ronald Koeman. The story, as seen in today's print edition of Sport and since relayed to English audiences by Sports Witness, and since relayed to English audiences, who is a favourite of new manager Ronald Koeman, may cost up to €25 million. A 3-year deal is said to already have been agreed in principle between Wijnaldum and his potential new club. But Barcelona are said to not be willing to pay more than €20 million, or about £18 million, for the Dutch international due to his age and contract status. But media reports now claim a breakthrough has been made because they say Wijnaldum has accepted the terms of contract on offer from Barcelona, which would be a 3-year deal and option of a 4th. Negotiations are said to be well advanced, and it would now be up to the clubs to agree on a transfer fee that works for both sides. Barcelona's intention is to not pay more than €15 million £13.4 million up front, even with variables and add-ons not taking it above €20 million £17.8 million. Liverpool would have to assess whether they consider that enough for the player, even though he could leave the club as a free agent next summer. A deal for Liverpool's Giorginio Wijnaldum is all lined up, but only for after the Reds bring in his replacement, Bayern Munich midfielder Thiago Alcantara. Bayern Munich's valuation for Thiago remains around €30 million, £26.7 million, although Manchester United have now recently also been heavily linked with the Spain international. But wage demands could keep him away from the Old Trafford, who are in the process of signing midfielder Donny van de Beek from Bayer Leverkusen. 3. Barcelona are trying to bring back their academy alumni Eric Garcia. Garcia came through the youth academy at Barcelona and he now looks like the ideal replacement for Gerard Piqué. While you can also see the similarities where both players went to Manchester to further their development before returning. Manchester City will demand £30 million from Barcelona for want-away defender Eric Garcia, who has refused to sign a new contract and extend his stay at the Etihad. The 19-year-old, who joined from Barcelona's academy in 2017, has 1 year remaining on his current deal and hopes to return to his former club this summer. Despite the risk of losing him for nothing next year, it is understood that City will not allow Garcia to leave during the current window unless they receive a structured offer totaling £30 million. He addressed the speculation about a move to Barcelona by saying that he's told Man City that he won't be renewing his contract, but it does sound like he plans to return to the Etihad and play there this season. Publicly confirming that he won't sign a new deal might put City in a position where they would rather sell him now than lose him for nothing, but a return to Barcelona is starting to look inevitable. 4. Luis Suarez has reportedly agreed personal terms with Juventus as the former Liverpool striker edges closer to a Barcelona exit. The 33-year-old is surplus to requirements at the Nou Camp, with new boss Ronald Koeman set to overhaul the underachieving squad he has inherited. Ajax and Paris Saint-Germain are also believed to be in the running to sign Suarez, who has entered the final year of his Barcelona contract. But the Uruguayan striker has agreed a deal with Juventus that could see him form a devastating attacking partnership with Cristiano Ronaldo, according to reports from Spain and Italian media. According to reports, a second meeting between the Serie A giants and Suarez's representatives saw personal terms agreed worth around £9 million per year, a similar figure to his Barcelona deal. Juventus are looking to replace Gonzalo Higuain, who has been linked with a move to Inter Miami, and are also believed to be interested in Roma striker Edin Dzeko. Meanwhile, Ajax are also hoping to fund a move for Suarez using the £40 million the Dutch club are set to receive from the impending sale of Donny van de Beek to Manchester United. Ajax director of football Mark Overmars is hopeful of persuading Suarez back to the club where he starred before signing for Liverpool for £24 million in 2011. Suarez scored 69 goals in 110 Premier League for the Reds before leaving in 2014. In a £74 million switch to Barcelona, for whom he has smashed 147 goals in 191 La Liga matches. Overmars has been upfront to the Uruguayan about the financial situation at Ajax, and has vowed to present an economic proposal in the coming days. That's all for now on the latest transfer news from the Nou Camp. Thanks for watching and leave a comment below.